Hello everyone, just a quick explainer video on the updates included in Leap version 1.4.8. Make sure you go to the App Store and download this latest version. You get a lot of cool things packed into this. First being with lead results reminder or missing results reminder. We had a lot of feature requests for this capability, and what happens is, when your sales reps, you give them a lead, they take forever to update their lead results. You're constantly emailing them, texting them, hey, update your lead results, update your lead results. Well, now with Leap, you can set a notification to pop up if your sales rep does not update their lead results in a specified amount of time. So here's how that would work. Your sales rep will go in, they'll select their customer like normal. They go in, I'm going to select old Donald Baker right here. I'll hit done. You go in and add your measurements for whatever widgets that your sales rep wants to price. So your sales rep will, nothing will change as far as this goes. And then they're working through the thing. Maybe they pitch miss it, they sell it, it doesn't matter. And they forget to update the lead results. So I'm just going to exit out of the application. Now I have mine set for 10 seconds. So if we wait 10 seconds, I should have an alert that automatically pops up to remind me that I forgot to update my lead results. There you go. So missing lead results. Donald Baker has not been resulted. You can configure this setting. It comes on as a default, but you can configure if you don't want it to show up, or if you wanted to change the amount of time that it takes for this to show up. Underneath of the app settings results section, you see there's two new inputs that you can turn a switch to enable or disable it, and you can also add how many minutes you want to pass before that alert will pop up. Next thing would be receiving notifications if you have pending uploads. So inside of Leap, underneath of the pending upload section, there are times when stuff is sitting in here and your sales reps had no idea that it was there, that they need to open up their app and upload it. So let me show you what this will look like now. You'll notice now that my app, is just a normal app icon there. If I click into this, I'm going to put my iPad in airplane mode. So that way I have no internet connection. And then I'm going to go in and update my lead results. So I'm going to go in here and do a demo maybe, result reason, getting other estimates, 25,000. Let's type some notes. And then I'll click save. So, normally your sales reps think that, hey, everything went through and it's good to go. But if you go into your pending uploads, you'll notice that I have it there and your sales reps will need to upload it. Well, now when your sales reps exit the application, you'll see that the app icon will now have a 1 there, 2, however many pending uploads that they have will be in that location. The next thing is I'll just stick with the pending upload. So when I go in here, your sales reps can now come into the pending upload section by going into settings, pending uploads, and then when you click on your pending upload, it will actually show you the document that is pending. Before, you could not view these documents. This is new with this update, and your sales rep can then click on here if they wanted to, download it, print it, airdrop it. It's all built right into the app. We also have the ability for completed uploads. So if you wanted to go back and view a contract that you have sent, I can come in here and say, hey, let's look at this David Jones contract. Okay, that looks great. Let's go in and look at the results for this Josh Adams. Okay, I see that. You can upload, print, send, etc. Real nice feature that adds into the pending upload section. Another cool feature, let me turn back my internet connection on, because it'll be required in this next one, is I want to be able to save multiple versions of the estimate. So let's say I'm going to go in and add a couple windows in here. We'll say there's 3 of this kind, and we'll just keep those. Okay, so let's say I'm, you're negotiating with Mr. and Mrs. Jones. I'm swiping between here. I click this off, toggle. Let's say we'll toggle this window to this one. And I have a pretty customized estimate that I want to come back to. Well, now when I click save, this will ask me to name it. So I'm going to say, living room only. And then we'll hit save as copy. Okay, and then I can come back and say, okay, well here, how about this one? If we can switch that, I'm going to save this one, and we're going to say entire house, save as copy. So now what this allows me to do is when if I clear this out, I could go back into my customer, and then if I hit my search button, this section of the app to search, I have all of the different estimates that I've saved for that customer. So I can go down here and say partial roof replacement, hit done, and this will have, my configuration that I saved it as. And if I go back and do, I don't know, the entire house, now this will have the other configuration. So it just makes it easy to do, again, multiple bids, but you can pick up where you left off and save different versions that you can then present to the customer. So there's also one last thing, just a little one, is the ability to add the thumbnails. So you see here, obviously you have the thumbnails on all of your resources, but you can also change the thumbnails of the folders. So a lot of cool updates that we've added to version 1.4.8. Keep your feature requests coming in. We're working on this thing every day, trying to make it better. I hope you enjoy.